Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's that time of the year again when things start to shift in the UK, and we've got some fantastic news to share with you today. While we've been hearing a lot of tough updates lately, this one is a game changer for millions of people. That's right, the new minimum wage rates have just been revealed, and they're set to take effect from the 1st of April. If you're working in the UK, this is something you're definitely going to benefit from. But before we delve into the details, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for upcoming updates. First off, let's talk about why this is such a big deal. Every year, the UK government reviews and updates the National Living Wage and National Minimum Wage, and these changes usually kick in on the 1st of April. This date marks the start of the UK's financial year, which runs from the 1st of April to the 31st of March. It's a time when a lot of new laws and policies come into play, and this year the focus is on higher wages for millions of workers across the country. Whether you're on a salary, hourly wage, or even an apprenticeship, these changes are designed to put more money in your pocket. So what exactly are the new rates? Let's break it down. For those aged 21 and over, the national living wage will increase to £12.21 per hour. That's a significant jump and a welcome boost for anyone in this age bracket. If you're between 18 and 20 years old, the minimum wage will rise to £10 per hour. For apprentices and those aged 16 to 17, the rate will be £7.55 per hour. And let's not forget the accommodation offset, which will increase to £10.66 per day. These changes are designed to ensure that everyone, regardless of their age or role, is earning a fair wage for their work. Now, you might be wondering how much of an increase this actually is. Well, for those aged 21 and over, it's a 77p raise from the previous rate. For 18 to 20-year-olds, it's a £1.40 increase, and for 16 to 17-year-olds, it's a £1.50 bump. Apprentices will see a £1.15 increase, and the accommodation offset is going up by 67p. While these numbers might seem small at first glance, they add up over time and can make a real difference in people's lives. It's all about ensuring that workers are paid fairly and can keep up with the rising cost of living. But here's the thing, these rates are the minimum standards set by the government. Some companies already pay their employees more than this, and that's great. However, if you're earning less than these rates, it's time to take action. From the 1st of April, make sure you check your payslip to confirm that you're being paid the correct amount. If you're not, don't hesitate to reach out to your HR department or manager to address the issue. Remember, no company should be paying their employees less than the government-mandated minimum wage. Now, let's talk about what this means for those of you who are considering migrating to the UK. If you're planning to come to the UK as a care worker or a skilled worker, there are specific salary thresholds you need to meet. For care workers, the minimum salary requirement is £23,200 per year, while skilled workers need to earn at least £38,700 per year. However, if you're a recent graduate in the UK and you've landed a graduate job, the rules are a bit different. Many graduate jobs start at around £26,000 per year, and as long as your employer is willing to sponsor you, you can bring your dependents to the UK even if you're not earning the full £38,700. This is a great option for those just starting their careers. On the other hand, if your job isn't a graduate role and you want to bring your dependents to the UK, you'll still need to meet the £38,700 threshold. And for family visas, the rules are still under review. The new government has asked the Migration Advisory Committee to reassess the requirements. But for now, the minimum income threshold remains at £29,000 per year. So, if you're planning to bring your family to the UK, keep an eye out for any updates on this front. One thing to keep in mind is that these changes are part of a broader effort to ensure fair pay and better working conditions across the UK. The government is committed to making sure that everyone, from seasonal workers to skilled professionals, is treated fairly and paid what they deserve. And while these wage increases are a step in the right direction, it's important to stay informed and advocate for your rights as a worker. What does this mean for workers who are employed in industries that rely heavily on minimum wage labour? For many, this is a much-needed relief, especially as the cost of living continues to rise. Inflation has impacted food prices, housing costs, and overall expenses, making it even more crucial for workers to have a reliable source of income. With these new wage increases, workers will find it a little easier to make ends meet. So, what should you do if you're not being paid the new minimum wage? First, check your payslip carefully after the 1st of April. If you notice any discrepancies, bring it up with your HR department or manager. If they're unresponsive or dismissive, you can reach out to organizations like the HMRC for support. Remember, you have the right to be paid fairly, and there are resources available to help you if that's not happening. Additionally, it's crucial to understand your rights under UK employment law. Workers have the right to a written statement of employment, which should detail their pay and working conditions. If you haven't received this, it's worth asking your employer for it. Being informed about your rights equips you to advocate for yourself effectively. Looking ahead, it will be interesting to see how these wage increases impact the job market and workforce dynamics. Will we see an uptick in job applications as more individuals seek to enter the workforce? Will businesses adjust their hiring practices in response to the increased costs associated with higher wages? These are questions that remain to be seen as the new rates come into effect. Moreover, the government's commitment to reviewing and updating wage rates annually demonstrates a recognition of the importance of fair compensation. This proactive approach is vital in ensuring that workers are not left behind as economic conditions fluctuate. However, it's essential for workers to remain vigilant and engaged, advocating for their rights and pushing for continued improvements in labour standards. On a larger scale, this minimum wage increase reflects a growing awareness of the need for equitable pay across all sectors. As public opinion shifts towards supporting fair wages, it's likely that we will see continued pressure on both the government and employers to prioritise workers' rights. This movement toward fair compensation is not just about meeting minimum standards, it's about fostering a culture where every worker feels valued and adequately compensated for their contributions. To wrap things up, this is a fantastic update for workers across the UK. Higher wages mean more financial stability, better living conditions, and a brighter future for millions of people. Whether you're a care worker, a skilled professional, or a recent graduate, these changes are designed to benefit you. So make sure you're aware of the new rates, check your payslip, and don't hesitate to speak up if something doesn't seem right. That's it for today's video. If you found this information helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and loved ones. Let them know about the new minimum wage rates and how they can benefit from them. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care and have a fantastic day. Bye for now.